Hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back to Conquering Math, where it all adds up. Today we will learn how to write algebraic expressions. Let's dive on in. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to write algebraic expressions to represent operations involving variables and evaluate these expressions. The Common Core State Standard today is to write expressions that record operations with numbers and with letters standing for numbers. Before we start, let's go over some key words and phrases which will indicate certain operations. For addition, you can look for the words or phrases plus, added to, more than, sum of, total of, and, or increased by. For subtraction, you can look for the key words and phrases minus, subtracted from, less than, difference of, decreased by, and fewer than. For multiplication, you might see something along the lines of times, multiplied by, doubled, twice, product of, or just the word of. And for division, some keywords and phrases are quotient and divided by. Example number 1, writing algebraic expressions. Rewrite the following statements as algebraic expressions. A. 9 more than a number x. More than means addition. So 9 more than a number x means 9 plus x. B. 13 less than a number g. Less than indicates subtraction. So 13 less than a number g means g minus 13. Let's take a look at two more examples. A. The quotient of a number k and 5. Quotient of means division. So the quotient of a number k and 5 means k over 5, or k divided by 5. Remember that a fraction can be one way of writing a division problem. Now let's take a look at another example. B. The product of 19 and a number n. Product of indicates multiplication. N times 19, or 19n, is an expression that represents the phrase, the product of 19 and a number n. For example number 3, we will not only write an algebraic expression, but we will also evaluate it for given values of the variable. We will need to rewrite the following statement as an algebraic expression. The difference of 25 and a number j. Difference of means subtraction, so we find the expression 25 minus j. For part B, we will need to evaluate the expression when j equals 8. 25 minus j becomes 25 minus 8. 25 minus 8 is 17, so 25 minus j equals 17 when j equals 8. For part C, we will evaluate the expression when j equals 14. 25 minus j becomes 25 minus 14, which equals 11. So 25 minus j equals 11 when j equals 14. As usual, we will end with a real-world example. Lauren decides to stream a movie on her phone. Her battery was at 78% when she started. The battery loses 2% of its charge every minute that Lauren streams the movie. For part A, we will need to write an expression that can be used to determine the battery's charge after m minutes. 78 minus 2m is an expression that represents this problem, because 78 is the percentage that the battery had when she started the movie. She is subtracting 2 times m, where m is the number of minutes, and 2 is the percent of charge that the phone loses every minute. Let's continue this example by finding the charge remaining in her phone at specific points in time. For part B, we will need to find the charge in Lauren's phone after 5 minutes of streaming the video. Remember that our expression is 78 minus 2m, so substituting 5 in for m, we find the expression 78 minus 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, so we have 78 minus 10 equals 68. Lauren's phone will have 68% charge remaining after 5 minutes of streaming the video. Let's try one more time. For part C, we will find the charge after 23 minutes of streaming video. 78 minus 2m becomes 78 minus 2 times 23. 2 times 23 is 46, and 78 minus 46 is 32. Lauren's phone will have 32% charge remaining after 23 minutes of streaming video. Today you learned how to write algebraic expressions to represent operations involving variables and evaluate these expressions. The Common Core State Standard today was to write expressions that record operations with numbers and with letters standing for numbers. Now that you are familiar with these techniques, complete the independent practice problems in your guided notes packet. Then watch the independent practice solutions video to check your work. Thanks for watching this episode of Conquering Math, where it all adds up. I'll see you next time.